And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Okay, I thought so.
Welcome to the S.Banks and the JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about a TikToker. And basically, a TikToker goes viral for trying to expose a man at the gym and it blows up in her face.
Maybe I should have done the sound effect.
Maybe you should have.
That's the power of pre-editing. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure many people have seen this, the trend. Let's talk about the trend quickly, right? There's a trend going around of women thirst trapping in gyms, saying that men are perving over them, and it's just for the sake of, attention, clout, whatever. It is what it is. But that's the context that we're providing you with. But we have 3 clips for you today. Imagine what the first one is. Let's jump in and play clip number 1, and then we'll come back and give you our thoughts. Without further delay, here's clip number 1.
And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way. I don't own the gym, I work here. Yes. And if you're getting rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, let him know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, I need you to take your stuff and head up front. Alright, she said you can do something. You got
Okay. I don't know if any of you have seen that clip already. It's a viral clip that has gone around. For me, my first thought on that is attention is a woman's currency. We have a lot of attention whores out there. What do you want to add from a female's perspective? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, she is obviously, okay, like you said before, there's a trend. There's always a new trend going on. Now, this trend is of women at the gym saying that men are perverts because they've set up their camera, recording, doing all these things, first trapping and showing, oh, look, here's a pervert. Oh, that one's a pervert. See, he looks at me 3 times. You see. It's just stupid.
So someone's in the woman's peripheral, in the man's peripheral, people's peripheral.
Yeah, everyone.
He just happened to be the guy that's there.
Exactly.
So they wear the most tightest clothes, make sure they got their stomach out. I'm just saying, because I've seen this.
Okay.
We've seen this.
So we attended the gym today and there was a lady with some short shorts. I'm talking about almost.
She was skinning out.
Almost showing booty cheeks shorts.
Almost.
It was almost.
Yeah,
it wasn't quite there. It was almost.
That's an understatement. Come on now. Man.
Anyway, that's what she was wearing and her little bra top thing. And she was doing all sorts of skin out actions. Now, you can't say to a guy, oh, you're being a pervert, when, first of all, men like to see, like women, men are visual.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Men are visual. So when you see a woman skinning out, half naked, whatever else, What do you want him to do?
But even okay, if anyone,
Mm-hmm.
if a woman sees another woman skinning out,
Mm-hmm.
whether you swing that way or not, you're gonna look because it's in your face.
I did
right?
today.
So exactly, because
So
you
I
notice
don't
that.
swing that way, but I can see
So
everyone has eyes.
yeah, but you got women, for example, they will in this clip. This woman is trying to character assassinate this man
Mm-hmm.
for likes and attention, but then you got women coming up with the whole believable women. So if you like the guy, then it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like him, then he's being a pervert.
Exactly.
And like really,
I think it's very unfair to for women to do those sort of things because you know what you're wearing, you know what your intentions were when you bought that outfit. You can say, "Oh, it's gym wear." Yes, it is gym wear, but you chose to wear some tight shorts. There are trousers. You know, you can buy baggier trousers. You can have a t-shirt, a baggy t-shirt. I see some women in that too, and they chose to wear that. You chose to wear tight shorts, skin tight shorts, and undressing in the middle of the gym. So she is undressing because you're taking your top off. Yes, you may be hot. Yeah, whatever.
so okay. What's your thoughts on female only gyms and men only gyms?
uh
What's your thoughts on that? You think that's something that we should do? Because obviously there's a trend going on, and we know if those same women that are saying that are trying to put their first traps for men, if they don't get the attention that they want, and when they get it, they complain that they get it. If they don't get that no more,
they complain they're not getting it.
yeah. So maybe the best option, because women, what's the word? They will me too a lot of men
Yeah.
and call him out, right? I even got here, and I'll tag up somewhere the meaning of pervert, and people put in the comments. Do you agree with this woman? Whose side are you on? Was the guy right? Was he wrong? Was he just going about his business? Because in the clip, what I saw was the personal trainer was training the guy. The guy was looking, then he was like, "What you looking at?" And then she had to be looking at him,
Yes.
placing the camera in a certain way. And then obviously we know the rest. But for me, I'm going to say maybe we need to look at, look, guys need to mind their own business. I'm not saying it, I'm saying this in general, because you're seeing what's happening. And maybe we need to explore female only gyms.
I would say in regards to that, so you're asking me the question, should there be female only gyms? I'm going to say yes. And all male gyms too. Yes, as well.
Yeah.
Male gyms is not for the reasons as to why females want the gyms, but I'm sure guys don't mind being around just guys and just, sort of like your man cave sort of thing.
Yeah.
But for female gyms, there are some gyms that actually have a side gym within the gym that's for females.
Female
there are
classes only. Yeah.
there are some gyms that actually have a section for just women to go into if they feel uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. So yes, in that sense, yes. But if you don't feel uncomfortable or you don't, then just keep it as it is.
Whether those women feel uncomfortable or not, they need the attention. This woman referred to him as a pervert.
Yeah, she went way too far with that.
Where she's trying to say that he's a sexual deviant. And if we put the meaning of that up somewhere, then again, in my opinion, I didn't see no sexual deviant. I didn't see him perving. There was about 4 machines between
her and him,
right? And she had to she got his attention. She had to acknowledge he was looking before he looked at her. So for me, like, really? But people put in the comments, what do you guys think? What do you think? And also, sorry to cut you. And also, I'm gonna post a clip of this chick. Tell me.
Oh yes,
because she has been known to thirst traps elsewhere, right? And for me personally, no diss to her, no shade to her, but she ain't nothing to sing home about. To the way how she's going on, she got the attention she wanted, or she got the attention, but I don't think is what she really wanted.
Well,
yeah.
first of all, in the clip that you did see, she wasn't expecting him to react that way. She
Yeah.
was expecting a man who will be like, oh, sorry, or whatever the case may be. She was not
Yeah.
expecting a man to stand his ground and say, like, what are you talking about? If you have a problem or you're going to be rude, you can exit the premises.
Uh-huh.
She was not expecting that at all. So good on him, and oh well to her, because you should. I'm not saying that there are not guys that look and whatever. Of course there is. They're men. What do you want a man to do? Do you see what I'm saying? So, like you said, you're talking about attention. You wear those clothes for
Yeah.
attention. You
Yeah.
wear certain things, put on certain things, dress certain ways for attention.
You
This
dress
is
how you want to be addressed.
exactly. So this is just what it is
I
with
should be able
anybody.
you hear women saying this. I should be able to be dressed like a whore, and nobody shouldn't judge me. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I've heard that before. Unfortunately,
If he was
hey,
her type, or a guy that, oh, look at him, I like him, or whatever, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because let's just say he wasn't, that's why it's a problem. And like you said, he wasn't actually even looking at her. The other guy was. So the trainer guys that,
but even the other
like,
guy,
what are you looking at?
but even the other guy that was looking at her weren't perving. I'm sorry.
But I will also say this. I attend the gym frequently, right?
Yeah.
And I will look at people for all different reasons.
Yeah.
So it depends. I've looked at someone multiple times because they're doing the weight wrong, or they're using the machine wrong, or
you're in a daze,
or I'm in a
you've
daze,
done
or
your
I'm
weight
daydreaming,
and you're
and
daydreaming.
it
It's
looks like
yeah,
it seems like I'm staring at them when I'm not. Do you see what I'm saying?
But
So
they do this over your eyes. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly. So I'm saying
yeah.
there's all different reasons. So you can't say, oh, he's a pervert and blah, blah, blah. You don't know what the situation was with him. Maybe he was looking at something else and he actually wasn't looking at you. And that's the thing. Maybe there's someone, we can't see a 360 view of the gym. So you can't swear down and say he was staring at me.
We've seen enough in the clip. It was a cut and close case for me. She was just first trapping. She ain't all that. She wasn't nothing special. Continue.
Sorry. I want people in the comment section to tell me if you saw, or not saw, but you realized what she was doing. So she was
For the little
shaking.
dance.
Exactly. Shaking. I don't know what the hell she was doing.
Okay. We're gonna post it with no sound on it, right? Where she does a little shake.
And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you shaking like that?
That's called
It looks weird.
That's called the bird call, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So she was doing what is called the bird call, and the youngins ain't gonna know what the bird call is, but hey, listen, shows our age. One last thing I want to say on that particular clip is women nowadays want to police what men can see. So you want to chastise me for what I can see, and you want to tell me you blink twice. That's a bit too much. Case. You gonna catch a case.
Then shouldn't it be the same way the other way around? Because first of all,
it's not 50-50 though.
we all have eyes. I'm so sorry. The same way the man saw a woman's skin out, I saw a woman's skin out. Just because I don't feel the same way as men do, I'm a female, right? I don't swing that way. Maybe if I did swing that way, maybe I would have feelings to what I saw. Do you see what I mean? So it's that everyone has eyes. Just stop it with all the crap. It's just stupid. If someone finds you attractive, they simply find you attractive. If they don't, whatever. But if they're giving you attention, maybe they're just observing or just, acknowledging that you're there. You're in my eyes, my peripheral, my whatever the word is, right? You're there. So I'm going to acknowledge you. So I'm not acknowledging you like, oh, you look hot. No, I'm just, looking around.
I see you.
And I see you.
Yeah, all that,
That's
but
all
I
it
see
is.
you.
Like,
I'll just say, look, she needs to be embarrassed to walk back through that gym. But people, put in the comments, what do you guys think? Who was wrong? Who was right? In my opinion, it is what it is. The guy was completely right. She didn't expect him to approach her with a masculine energy. She's probably used to men that go, okay, you know, those blue pill men. Listen, he done the right thing. She was first trapping, didn't work. She wasn't all that. But put in the comments, what do you guys think? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yep.
With that being said, let's move along, and we're going to play clip number 2.
He's eating without her. And this happened. This is why some women can't keep a man.
So you mean to tell me you in this house and you fixed you something to eat, you ain't fixed me nothing to eat, you left these dishes in the sink, eating the food that I bought, and you ain't fixed me nothing to eat, and I gotta go to work?
Bro, she lied, bro.
I gotta go to work. You ain't got no job. You don't do shit around here, but you wanna come here and up my shit. You wanna don't even wash the dishes, and you eat, and you ain't fixed me nothing to eat. You know what? I'm tired of this.
Bro, chill out, bro.
I'm so tired of this.
Chill out, bro. You asleep, bro.
It does not matter. You could have woke me up and asked me did I want something to eat. You know I had to go to work.
Bro, like,
You know what?
you doing too
This
much
is your
right now.
last straw. This
What
is
you
your
mean my last
straw.
straw? What you mean my last
I
straw?
am tired of your shit. I'm tired of it. You know what?
Bro, what the bro?
You ain't eating shit now. You ain't eating shit. I don't give a damn. I don't give a
Bro, why
You should have
do
fixed
that?
me something to eat. I don't care. You should have fixed me something to
I
eat.
could have still fixed you something to eat, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah, me first, then you.
you acting like a brat right now, bro.
Okay, you can pick it up. You can
I'm
pick
just
it up.
saying, though, you acting like a brat, bro. You ain't have to do that shit, bro. You didn't have to do that. Like, goddamn, bro. Man, they came to eat now. I could have still fixed you something to eat.
Nah, you
Shit,
should have fixed me
bro.
something to eat first.
That's some
You
bullshit.
around here thinking about yourself
Bro.
and you not even thinking about me.
Bro, I was gonna wash the dishes.
Okay.
I
No,
was
you
gonna
was
wash the
not.
dishes,
No,
and
you
I
was
still-
not.
You wasn't, bro.
No, you was not.
Man, alright, bro.
Okay.
Alright, bro.
And where you think you
I'm
going?
finna leave, bro. Like, that's stupid, bro. And you record, what the you recording me for?
Because these people need to see how stupid you are.
Man, get the out of here, bro. What the
Where you going? You can get out my room.
Man,
You
come
can get out
on,
my
bro.
room.
Like, you doing too much,
Can
bro.
you pick this up too?
You don't. Alright, bro. Bro.
Well, you should have fixed me something to eat. You know
Nah,
I had to go to
I
work.
could have still fixed you something to eat, bro.
Yeah, but why are you eating first without me? That don't even make sense.
Man, you sound dumb as hell.
You sound dumb.
You sound dumb as
You
hell. I
sound
coulda
stupid as
still
hell.
fixed you something to eat.
Okay, well I'm hungry now. So that food could have been me.
Man, I got my food done.
Okay. And mine should have been done too.
Now
And
you
mine
like,
should have been done
You
too.
ain't eating it, I ain't eating. Ain't nobody eating now.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
just
eat.
f***ed up the whole thing.
No, I'ma eat.
You just messed up the whole thing, bro.
I don't give a damn.
You could have still fixed you something to eat. There's a bunch of food in there.
And you should have fixed mine first, like I
Bro,
said.
get that camera off me, bro.
Nah.
That f***ing camera
Where
off
you
me, bro.
going?
I'm gonna get the f*** out of here.
Where you
dog.
going?
F*** out of here, bro. Where the f*** my phone at, bro?
Nah.
Like, get that camera off me, bro.
No, 'cause
get
where
that
you
fucking
going?
camera off me, bro. Get
Where
that
you
camera off
going?
me, bro. Man, what the f***? You live for social
Well, you
media.
should never sit up
You
here.
live for social media.
Whatever.
Bro, get that phone out my face.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack
Yeah.
in this video. I'm just going to highlight a few points. My first note is this. Why do some women think that this behavior is attractive or it makes them look cool to embarrass a man? Basically, you're just being mean. To me, I get the fact that, let's just say a man lives in your house, right? And fellas, free game. When you live in a woman's house, it puts her in a masculine frame because you're not, in her eyes, you're not doing what you need to do as a man. So it means that she needs to assume leadership position, and it makes them become mean and emasculate you, right? So I get that. But women, she posts this for attention and clout so she can get a cosign from the gynocracy and other females that say, yes, go sis. Like, okay, cool. He could have pulled his weight. I don't know the whole dynamic, but what I saw was a woman being mean to someone that she shares a bed with. There's no need for that.
No.
talking to him like a child. Oh, you're on your last chance. One more.
One more time. Exactly. For me, there's zero respect. Zero. None at all. And ladies, this is why men do not with capital letters want to settle down. This is why. What man in his right mind wants to be treated like this and he's in a relationship with you and he lives with you? What man in his right mind wants to put up with you shouting at him, being disrespectful, rude, dashing his food on the floor, all sorts of crap that you're doing?
Yeah, but you got men that pay the bills, do what they do, be a good leader, and still get treated like he ain't ish, right?
Yeah.
So it don't matter if you work or you don't work. If you're doing right by the woman or you're doing wrong by the woman, you still get emasculated. You still get no respect. And women value love and resources and ish like that. And men value respect. You ain't getting no respect.
Yeah. So go.
Yeah. So with women like this, they tend to go for low caliber men. And then those same women have a preference. They have this long list of what a guy needs to do to meet their requirements, right? Okay, cool. But do you even qualify for that same, is it 50-50? Because they like to say, okay, I give you this, you give me this. So traditional man, modern woman, don't mix. So even from a basic level, the men that they say they want, do you even know what these men want? Do you even qualify for those men that you say you want?
Exactly.
Food for thought.
Oh, tell me about
What do you
it.
want to add?
I would touch on what you kind of were saying earlier in regards to you switching roles. So you're, as a man, you're moving into a female's house. You kind of put her in that, masculine frame, that masculine role, especially when you're not paying the bills and you are kind of minding the house. I would say this to those guys: don't bother moving into a woman's house. Try to make it on your own, as in finding a job if you don't have one, finding your own apartment. It doesn't matter. Finding something that you can call your own, that you can always go back to. Now, let's flip it slightly in the sense of, if he had his own house but he moved into her house. Okay, let's say she had a better house. It worked out better for both of them. It was a bigger house, nicer, closer to where you work or whatever the case may be. And his is less convenient, see what I mean? So say that were the case, but he has his own house, is my point. And he moves into her house. And then she acts like this, rude, disrespectful, dashes his food on the floor, saying, now you ain't washed up, you ain't blah, 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 blah. And he says, do you know what? Cool, I'm gone. I bet you she'll be like, oh my gosh, begging, pleading him. Oh, don't go, please don't leave.
Doesn't that come down to the mentality of the person? Because at the end of the day, just like a woman can move into a man's house, he's not going to throw her out. That's not how men generally move, unless you've done something or you're linking some next dude or trying to do some ish behind my back, right? Men don't generally move like that. No. But when you move into a woman's house, sometimes, right, it's better to sleep in your car if you have one. Sometimes with women like this, it's better to sleep on a park bench. It's better to hold frame, do what you need to do. Because a lot of women, they take on these low caliber men, or let's just say he's not even low caliber. He's just a dude that's in a bad place right now. And he was hoping that this woman that, he was down with when he was all good, it was all good. But now he's on his face. It's a thing of, Raj, you know what? Let me emasculate you. Let me treat you like a piece of scum. Let me, you're not worth the dirt on the bottom of my shoe, right? And he's just seeing, Raj, you're not the kind of woman that I thought you was. Because now I'm in a position where I'm vulnerable and I need help, because men, listen, with men, we don't get no support. Either you make it or you don't. You got to build your merit, right?
That's true.
And that's the thing where women have a lot of let's say
Help,
if you get thrown
resources.
out of the dude's house, you got shelters to go through. Listen, society gets peak when women are homeless and on the street. But I'm just saying that I'm not going to necessarily attack the dude in this sense. For me, I'll just say men. The question I'll ask you is this: is that the kind of outcome that you want? Now, you might say, I fell on my face, I'm in hardship, whatever your circumstances may be. Do you want, listen, what's the point in gaining the world if you lose yourself in the process? So, my thing is this: is it worth your mental dealing with a woman like this, right? The saying is this, right? Let me read it off. It's better to live. Sorry, this is biblical. So it's better to live on the corner of a roof of your house, or her house in this sense, right? Than to live in a house with a quarrelsome woman. Should do your head in, mate.
Yep.
Should do your nutting, your nugging. And before you know it, you're gonna come out yourself and you're gonna do things to her which you don't want to do, and put yourself in more problems than you had to. She ain't down. As in the words of Chris Brown, a lot of these chicks ain't loyal. It is what it is. I don't know if you want to add anything more before we close out and go to the next clip.
I would just say, okay, to the ladies, this is not it. This is not it. Even if he isn't where you want him to be, or whatever the case may be, this is not the right way to go about it.
No.
You know, don't emasculate the man. He's supposed to be your man. You don't emasculate him.
It's all good.
You don't dash his food on the floor. Like, what if he did that to you? You wouldn't like that.
It would be a different story.
Don't do stuff like that. And to the guy, or to guys that are in that situation, I would just say, if that's how your woman is, just try to get out of it. To be honest with you.
No, not try. Get out of it.
Yes, but obviously he must not have somewhere to anywhere else to go. That's why he's putting up with it.
Some guys do, or they can, because a lot of guys don't want responsibility, but they want the woman to assume the responsibility, so it's easy for them, but at the cost of what? Your mental health. And you know, there's that dude where he's gonna level up, and when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
Okay.
It's the truth. Is there any point in relationships in 2022? People put in the comments, what's your thoughts?
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Like, share, and subscribe. Let's play the final clip for today, and then we'll come back and give you our thoughts.
Body count.
20 plus. Yeah, I just don't know all of them.
When's the last time you had
A week ago.
Was that like a boyfriend or
I don't know, he bought me this bag though.
what do you look for in a guy?
I used to date for personality, but now I'm dating for money because you dudes be having the worst personality ever. Yeah, I'm a hoe to I don't care.
It's an evil world we live in.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
That was a very short clip, but there was so much. There's so much, and I'm going to try to unpack as much as I can. Anyways, my first thought was this. Wifey who? No, fellas, put in the comments, right? Is this the kind of woman that you would bring home
to your,
to your
mama.
parents? Just put in the comments, man. Now, if that's the kind of woman, and I ain't shading her because I respect the fact that she was honest. But wifey who? I'm just saying. Now, I'm old school. I know that the environment and the culture has changed. Now, what might have worked for me in my time is different with these new younger people. I get it, but I would say men are still traditional for the most part, and women are feminist and modern now. So for a lot of women, they're not getting the outcomes that they want, and it's probably, if I would take a shot in the dark, it would be based on this kind of behavior, this kind of mentality. Fellas, did I get that correct? Put in the comments. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's concerning that she doesn't know how many men she slept with. She said 20 plus, but we know in 2022, see, back in the day, it used to be you double that number. Now you triple it, quadruple it. So she says 20 plus, but it's really probably 60 plus. But hey, whatever tickles your fancy. But in saying that, yes, I respect the fact that she was honest about her ish, but it's nothing to praise, it's nothing to be proud of. That's what I'm saying. So I would just say this also. When a lot of females, I don't know if every young female knows this, but the more men you sleep with, your value and everything else goes down.
It don't help.
It doesn't help.
It don't help.
And then also,
If a man can do it, so can a woman.
No.
I just have to highlight that part.
You also, what's the word I'm looking for? You also unable to pair bond. So when you keep constantly sleeping,
the more
sleep around,
guys
sleep around, sleep around with
that you
different
deal
guys,
with,
yeah,
is the harder it is for women
to
to pair bond with one guy long term.
So I'll say this also to the women who are a bit older and wondering why, like, I have boyfriends, but there's just something, like, I just can't, and you can't work it out. That's probably what it is that you can't pair bond. You want to be in a relationship, you want to do certain things, but you just can't, and you don't know why. It's because
maybe they're a fought, but maybe there's a that. But
maybe,
look
but
at like this, right?
a lot of them question why.
Yeah,
so
that's the case for some. Some women is a foot in their blood. Like some men are a pimp by blood, not relation. I'm just saying, right?
pimp by nature.
Some people, they're pimp.
I get that, yeah.
It is what it is, right? I'm saying I respect her for saying that. Okay, obviously she got hurt and she's saying, now I want to be a foot. I'm not saying that's the right position to lead with.
It's not.
It's up to her. It's her life. I can't tell her what to do.
But
now she's saying she's monetizing her body
Coochie.
for
money,
which is being a prostituta, right?
Okay.
So that's what she's trying to do. And kudos to her. If that's what she thinks is the best way forward, it's up to her. What do you wanna add on that?
It's not the best way forward. If you're hurt, or your boyfriend or man or whoever you're seeing hurt you, maybe you need to go to a therapy session and talk that out. But one thing for sure is opening those legs is not going to solve your problem. I can say that.
I don't mind if they open their legs.
Of course, men don't mind.
I got a problem with that.
They don't mind. Of course, they don't mind. But I'm saying, honestly, that's not going to solve your problems. I really think therapy needs to be involved. Have someone to talk to, talk out your issues, find different other strategies and roads to go down to sort out that issue that you have. But opening your legs like Tower Bridge, that's not going to work.
A lot of women don't have examples of how
That's true too.
decent women are supposed to be. And we have to understand, one of my notes is this: why do women today have no shame? Now, for me, I'll say my fault is the culture and the environment. That definitely plays a role. So it's easy for us to say, it's easier said than done. It's easy for us to say, oh, don't open your legs. But if they think this is the new norm, plus you got the thought leaders, the elders that's telling them, go sis, do your thing. The elders that taught you is co-signing and saying, yo, do your thing. Can you really blame them?
In saying that, no, because you don't know any better. So I'm not saying that all girls that do certain things, you're not supposed to, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's be honest in a sense of, you know that what you're doing is not good, because if someone's to hold this piece to your head, then you would say the correct answer. But like you said, the environment, culture, parenting, how you was raised, there's lots of things that,
contributing
it
factors
contributes
that
to
their role.
Yeah, exactly. So
in the outcomes,
it's very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, but that's just how it is nowadays. And I think channels like this and other channels is important to kind of just show you, like, it's not the way. It's really not.
It depends. It depends on what you want.
Yeah, true. So if you want to change your life, you don't want it to be this way, then obviously you need to go down a different route.
I
If
would
you
say,
don't
yeah.
mind
Go on.
being a fucked up and sleeping around, and
We-
your ending goal is
listen, men.
a
We love them hoes, man. I ain't
Uh-huh.
complaining. I think there's a place in society
uh-huh.
for all kinds of women.
But there's
There's
just
a
too
place.
many thoughts though.
Okay, but then
Where's the balance
yeah,
at?
but okay, but there needs to be a balance for sheezy. I agree with that. But I will say that just because a woman thinks this, she thinks because men want to smash her later on in life when she's ready, that she can say, oh, that guy that wants to smash, my options, she believes she has options. He just wants to smash. Oh, I want to be with him. Okay, but does he want to be with you?
Mm-hmm.
And all those guys that are hollering, do you even like them? I say it all the time. It makes sense, right? And my thing is this: men care about a woman's past. So a woman can say, if you can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But in the real world, not the delusional world, the world where they're running through the poppy fields, with leprechauns and the sunset in the distance. In the real world, men care about your past.
Mhm.
Women care for a man's future.
Mhm.
So her posting and saying, oh, my body counts this. This is what I do. I'm going to use my body to get money, whether you been hurt or not. This don't help yourself, sis. So for me, men care about your past. Women care about a man's future.
Mm,
Put it how you want to put it, but it is what it is.
it is. For me, it's like, where's your self-worth gone? Where's your self-respect? You know?
Mm.
It's like,
Signs of the times.
it is signs of the times, and it's sad to see because generations underneath and whatever, it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and there's not enough people showing the younger generations this is what went wrong. Even if, okay, for the older generations, you've lived life longer, so no one's perfect. We've all made mistakes. Every single one of us made mistakes, right? So it's for you to show the younger generation this. Say you see someone that's kind of walking a path that you went down, then it's for you to say, look, that is not the way. Don't do that.
It's easy to say that from the elders, right? But I'll say this, right? It's my last point. We've seen these young girls role models, as in you got Superhead, Karen Steffens, the Laurie Harveys, City Girls, Lizzo. The list can go on. Now, if these women are these younger women's role models, what do you expect? What? Come on now. They're not diamonds in the rough like they used to be. You don't hear R&B tunes like they used to be. They say to the left, to the left. I can find another one. And women equate those options that they've got to men that actually want to be with them. And what they don't realize from what the elders are not telling them, and how feminism has lied to them, is that you're going to start to feel it when you hit about 40, which the millennials this year is hitting 40, right? When you hit about 45 and you haven't had kids, you put your career first, and you thought having fun, settling late is going to be your best option. You're going to feel it when you're about 40, but you're still going to carry on. You're going to hit about 45 and say, you're going to be about 50 and say, I want to start a family. Then you're going to realize it's hard. After that 50, in my opinion, women's going to learn at 60, but 60, it's too late. Now, don't get me wrong. If what you want is to have fun, do your thing, that's on you. I'm just saying the outcome that you want, if you want to have a family, children, a husband, posting stuff online, having high body counts, certain things don't help. I'm just saying. That's my final thoughts. People put in the comments, do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you want to close out with?
Listen, when you start to hit certain numbers as a female, look, ladies, I'm sorry, and I don't like it myself, right? I'm getting on myself, right? But if you're a woman who wants to have children, I'm just going to just stay on that, because time is pressing. If you're a woman that wants children, you cannot leave it until you're older. That's just not, no. When you're younger is when you're more fertile, your eggs are good. When we get older, unfortunately, our eggs start to dry up.
Also, you're vibrant.
Yes, that too.
Men want you. You can
Yes,
command more.
you can get more, like, you have more options for men and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I'm just saying, like, your eggs dry up and you can't be saying, oh, I'm 45 and I want to settle down, get married and have children. How? You better have them coins, mate. You better
after the
you
CC
better
wheel, after they've been on the CC wheel, it's their like 20th hot girl summer. I'm yours now.
after everyone's run through you. Men is not gonna want you in that way anyway.
I'll just say-
They'll beat, but they ain't gonna want a relationship with you. Don't think that just because a guy wants to have sex with you equals a relationship, because that's not what it is.
Equate that.
Exactly.
It's a long-term commitment.
So I'm just saying quickly that if you want a family, start having a family from younger. Get your man from young, secure the man, then marriage if you want marriage, and then children.
Yeah.
Don't leave it until you're in your full, even don't leave it from your 30s.
Let me stop you there. You're going too much into it. It's not that personal. It's not that deep. If they want to be a thought, do that. As long as you know.
I'm talking to the ones that ain't.
No. If they want to be that, that's fine. I ain't knocking nobody.
It is fine.
I can't tell you what to do. It's your life. You have to live it the best way you see fit. Now, I'm just saying, ladies, if in the later part of your life, you want to have a family and children, yada, 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 then things like posting, high body counts, certain things is not going to work for you. Even if you want a high value man, no man at all is going to like that. That's my final thought. Put in the comments, what do you guys think? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to be a top, we love them hoes. And that being said, peace. I'm out. See you in the next one.